Ohio gozaimasu wonders, welcome back to the channel. We had a few things planned today. We were thinking about going to the castle, but I thought maybe not because we've already seen what's considered to be the best castle in Japan at Himeji Castle. So it was like, is that just gonna be disappointing? Also, there was some park and I'm like, I don't know, it might be cool. So I was looking up things to do here in Nagoya. We're in Nagoya, by the way. And a lot of stuff were like, the zoo's pretty sick. And Nate was like, all right.
Zoo.
So we're planning to go to the zoo. But then we walk out this morning and it's flipping freezing. Oh my god. Nate always says it's feel great when it's cold and I just want to smack him in the face. Alright, we just took a bus pretty much all the way across the city and now we've got a 15-minute walk ahead of us to reach the zoo. I'm trying to give it that YouTuber energy that I never seem to have. Today we're gonna see animals, we're gonna see plants, and
guys, today I'm gonna wrestle a lion.
Today, Nate's gonna wrestle a lion and get mauled to death. Stay tuned. While headed to the zoo and freezing to death, we suddenly came across this. Like the shrine in Kyoto, but without a billion people. And probably not nearly as big, I assume, but you could definitely come here and get some pictures. It looks cool. Dude, this looks just like the one in Kyoto. Except these are a deeper red. I mean, it might just be this one little section, but if all you wanted to do is come and get pictures, I don't know what this is going to. They said there was a shrine up here, but it looks like a hotel or something. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. If all you wanted to do is get pictures in a place that looks like this with no people there, just go to the zoo in Nagoya. Take the bus and then walk 15 minutes and you'll pass it. How interesting. Guys, why are they trying to get little homie drunk right now? That's all like 1 cup sake, the really cheap sake. I guess he likes it. We are currently approaching the zoo and I see 3 things of interest. Some tower, the Ferris wheel, the one that I believe we saw last night at the Sky Promenade, and some kind of train. Maybe you can take a train across the zoo. Japan is train country. I knew there were a lot of trains here, but after getting here I realized like if you're a train enthusiast, you should seriously come to Japan. I mean, I haven't been doing like a train tour, but I know you can, oh, it's moving. I know you can do like, go visit all these different types of trains. They have so many crazy types of trains if that's what you want to do. I don't know if you can see it moving back there.
Roommate, come to Japan.
Apparently Nate's roommate loves trains. Okay, we're seeing the map right now. We just got in the zoo. We paid $640, which is a heck of a good price to go in a zoo, and we get to the gardens, and we get to go in the tower. I don't know about the Ferris wheel, but look at all these animals they have. Look at this. Otter, tiger, red panda, giraffe, penguin, kangaroo, koala, emu?
That's an ostrich. That's
ostrich, emu. Yeah, you're right. It literally says emu. Is that a raccoon? Squirrel, goat.
I love how you're skipping certain ones like you don't know what they are.
No. Oh, the best animal. The best animal right there. I wasn't skipping them because I don't know what they are. I was skipping them because I was more excited about the ones that I was naming.
You don't think foxes are cool? You skip fox.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Look, a red panda up there. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something right now because I know there's gonna be people in the comments saying you should not support zoos. Here's where I land on it. I'm a huge lover of animals and part of me does hate to see them in captivity. But the other part of me is a lot of the zoos have been running for a very long time and these animals only know life in captivity. So maybe I'm wrong and you guys can let me know in the comments, but I always believed that going and giving money to the zoo so that they can keep providing the animals with food and the life that they can give them is better than the zoo shutting down and those animals maybe being released back into the wild where they've never lived and probably dying out there. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think zoos are 100, well, zoos are an issue. They probably shouldn't exist to begin with, but they already do. So at this point, I think for me, I feel it's more about putting pressure on zoos to reform, to be more open for the animals. Like the safari in Cebu, that was very, very open. They had tons of room to roam. The problem I think is the zoos where they have them very enclosed.
The New York Zoo.
Have never been there. That's my opinion on zoos, and I guess let me know in the comments yours. Okay, we've come to the first animal, the rhino. It's way bigger than what it looks like on video. I think this might be my first time seeing a rhino.
I think it's mine. I don't know if there is one at the Indianapolis Zoo.
I don't think I've been to many zoos, especially in Australia. I don't think I saw one at all. Oh, whoa. Freaking crow just came in. Oh, he's coming this way. Never seen this animal before. It's tapir?
Tapir?
Tapir? I don't know how you say it. He does have all this area back here to run around, but he's just sitting in the corner. He looks sad. I do feel sad when I see the animals alone. I thought there'd be more than one in each place. Otters, okay. Well, you know otters are always great. We gotta check the otters. Look at him eating. I really like crows and ravens. Did you know they're one of the smartest animals in the world? Or they're at least one of the smartest birds. They can speak, they can mimic humans just like parrots, and they have generational hatred. Look that up if you don't know. The elephant here is an Asian elephant, much smaller than its African brethren. Again, I don't see any others. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the zoo so far. Seems like the enclosures aren't that big. There seems to only be one in each one. I don't know. Let's keep going and see, but cool to see the animals, but so far, I don't know. Okay, never mind. There's a lot more elephants here. There's at least 3 more. Okay, there's at least 4 in all, I believe. That one looks like African elephant, but maybe it's just a big Asian elephant. I don't know. And there's a baby. Elephants are one of the ones that's really hard for me. I do normally, under normal circumstances, unless there's a special case, I don't think elephants should be in zoos because they're one of the smartest animals on the entire planet and very social, and it just doesn't sit very well with me. Again, I just wish I knew more about what was going on here. So this sign here is talking about these 2 elephants that were in the circus, and they were, during World War II, the military ordered zoos throughout Japan to dispose of dangerous animals, so they were meant to be killed, but they were saved by the director and staff of the zoo. I don't know if those are still the same elephants that are here today. That was quite a long time ago. But at least I am seeing that, yeah, the zoo seems to want to help animals. Just even reading that makes me feel better about it. It makes me assume that more of the animals here were rescued in some kind of way or something. Oh, he's right there. Look at him. Nate, is this your first time seeing wallabies?
I'm not sure what the real difference is between it and a kangaroo.
They're much smaller.
Okay.
Look how small they are.
Well, that's a kangaroo.
That's a small kangaroo. But yeah, I think you're right.
It says it right there. You can't see it.
It's a small kangaroo. Must not be a red one.
It is a red kangaroo.
Well, it's a small one. I don't know. It doesn't look like a kangaroo at all. Look at his face. They're totally different.
They hop. They both have tails. They both do that.
Yeah, but its face looks totally different. They're smaller. The kangaroos here are so small. I legitimately thought they were wallabies for a minute. Until I looked closer, I'm like, that's freaking kangaroos. It says they're red kangaroos, but they're the smallest I've ever seen. In Australia or in Philippines, when I saw them, they were bigger than that. I like the wallaby though. He's cute. One of the kangaroos over there was trying to, bang. He was really trying. Everyone's getting pictures and like, what's he doing? We went to the lion enclosure, but they're sleeping inside. But next up is the best one, red pandas. Oh, actually, that's the second best one. Capybara are here somewhere. Oh, he's going in. The red panda enclosure is actually pretty cool. They have a really cool area. Oh, there he is. This one keeps going back and forth up here. I don't know if he's trying to escape or he's gonna go down. Oh, he's coming down. Oh, there he is. Wow, very cute. Kawaii.
Oh. It's like staring down the tube. Grabbing the paw.
Oh, it's humping a pole.
And here comes the other one.
Oh, another one's coming too. But is it white with black stripes or black with white stripes?
I'm trying to think of my top favorite animal. I think flamingo is number 10.
Number 10. This bear is known as a sun bear, and it is the smallest bear in the world. And if you're on the internet at all, you may remember it because there was a controversy earlier this year, I believe, where people thought it was a human in a costume. I believe at a zoo in China, because it was standing there just like a human in a costume. It was like crazy. They're really kind of dopey looking bears. They're cool, but when you see it in person, it is really small. It looks like a big golden retriever almost. Not golden retriever, sorry. It looks like a big German shepherd. A bigger German shepherd.
They're loving this colder weather.
We found the giraffes. They're right there. They could totally just step over this tiny little fence, but this is my 4th or 5th time seeing giraffes. The last time I saw them was on that island in Coron, or in Buswanga, where they just roam the island, and we fed them. It was really cool. Really cool. This enclosure is not nearly as big as any of them that I saw in Philippines, but at least it's bigger. They have some room. Dude, they're pretty close. They're looking at us. That's pretty cool. Whoa. Where do you find a tree under there? Cockatoo in my top 5 favorite animals for sure. I would love to have one. Other than that, they are hard to... They live for 80 years, or around 80 years. They normally die before their owner, or they die after their owner, typically. And they're really hard to rehome. Like, they get super attached to their owner, and normally it's a really hard life for them afterwards. One of the only reasons, and the fact that I like to travel around, and it'd be hard to... It's just too many issues. It'd be hard, but I really love cockatoos. Nate, those are the longest French... There's no way. There's no potato that long. How is that possible? Try it. Does it taste like normal French fry?
Potato. They got some sort of seasoning on it, but it's good.
Wait, yeah?
Try one.
Where are they finding potatoes this long? What in the world? It's a giraffe French fry. Nate has been talking about getting one of these freaking crepes since we got to Japan. We saw it, he's like, should we get crepes? And I'm like, Nate, I think you need to get one because you keep talking about it. He doesn't know how to eat it. Sure that's how you're supposed to do it?
Nope.
How is it?
Very sugary.
I bet.
Good though.
I am cold. Also, we went to the garden area and there's still so much green. Guys, it's about to be December. How is there still so much green? So confused. Yeah, this tree up here looks beautiful. I don't know. I feel like I'm just doing a lot of complaining since we got to Nagoya. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. It's just came here for one specific thing in Nagoya and we haven't done that yet. So we're just kind of finding other stuff to do. And Nate, there's stairs to go up.
Elevator.
That's for priority elevator, Nate. No, we're taking the stairs, bruh. Nate, turns out there was an escalator. You're sitting?
What's up?
Turns out there's an escalator going up.
I still decided to sit.
Yeah, Nate's still sitting.
Tired.
I'm disappointed in him. Tired. It's not even noon. We still got a full day ahead of us. Look at this tortoise, guys. He's freaking huge. God dang. We went in this building back here that had reptiles and amphibians and also these other mammals. I couldn't film everything because a lot of it was really dark. Couldn't see it on the camera, but I filmed a couple of the snakes. They were kind of cool. We're gonna go into the Sky Tower now. Sky Tower was cool. I think it's definitely worth spending just a tiny bit extra to see it. It only costs barely any extra to do it. So we made it to the capybara, but he literally went in there and went to sleep right as we walked up. He's in view, but it's really dark. There's no way. Like, it's hard to get any detail. Dang. I'm gonna have to go to Brazil, dude. Okay, we're finished here. I really did have a good time. I know I was complaining a little bit earlier, but I had a great time. This is not my favorite. zoo at all. I like the, my favorite zoo is definitely still the safari in Cebu. Incredible, absolutely incredible. If you're ever in Cebu, you have to go there if you like this sort of thing. I thought the enclosures here were too small, and only having like one animal in some of the enclosures seemed lonely. I don't know, it wasn't my favorite, but I still had a good time walking around. The Sky Tower was really cool. If you're bored in Nagoya, might be something to do. I'm just so freaking cold. I didn't film like the last half of this entire thing because I was freaking freezing. We're gonna go get on the train and head to the mall where it's warm and there's food. I want tonkatsu. Sounds amazing. The tonkatsu was great. I still haven't had any katsu though in here, and I don't think I'm going to. I only have 2 meals left. I am meeting a student tomorrow for some place he reserved. Maybe they have katsudon. Who knows? Anyway, Nate and I are headed back to the room for now. It's freaking cold, man. Trying to go back to the room, and it started raining like crazy, and the wind was blowing, and that was the worst part. The wind is insane. I tried to open my umbrella and it wouldn't even open. It's crazy.
It didn't like explode.
Yeah,
on you.
I'm lucky it didn't. But the wind was crazy. We're waiting for a bus right now because this sucks. It doesn't look so bad because I didn't film it when it was at its worst. It's already slowed down, but the wind's still hard. We're just hiding behind this. Well, there's blue skies over there, and horrible on that direction.